Alright guys, if you're just coming in here, please like and subscribe to the channel. Click the icon to alert you if I make new videos. Click the link in the description below if you're interested in my free chat. And let's go ahead and get started today. Another green day, $19.4 thousand on today's trading day. And this account challenge continues to uptrend into a total of $543,565.04, all coming from $1,000 88 days ago. Truly amazing stuff, and I hope that I'm motivating you during this challenge. I hope that you're sharing this with your friends. My Twitter is @stocks2go. My Twitter is @stocks2go. My Instagram is CamTheMan363. Instagram is CamTheMan363. Please share me on your stories. Shout me out on your Twitter. I'm trying to get as many people as I can motivate as possible in here. I really do want to try and help as many people as I can with my free chat room and my free. We have plenty of people as moderators in our room that help out every day for free. We have a very talented room, a very like-minded room full of talented traders that hopefully we all can have success together. With my video series guide, my scanners, my free chat room, my free daily lessons and recaps that I come on here for you guys. Hopefully I'm giving you guys a lot of tools to be able to support yourself and hopefully get that edge that you need in trading, because that's why I'm here. I don't really do this a lot for money anymore. I really do it to try and help you guys and support you guys along your trading journey. I respond to you guys' DMs as best as I can, but I'm getting so many DMs because you guys are so amazed with what I'm doing, and and sometimes I don't want you to get overshadowed by the dollars that I'm making. I want you to just realize that you can turn $1,000 into a substantial amount of money in a very short period of time if you have the work ethic, the drive, if you have correct process strategies, and determination, grit. Do you have that mindset? And let's continue to do this day in and day out, guys. The markets are continuing to impress me, and every day is a new day, and just keep trading as best you guys can, day in and day out, and just hopefully I'm motivating you guys to be the best traders that you can be. All right. So give me a couple minutes to set up stream, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Okay. Thank you guys. Edit video. And then we'll go day 88. Green day. Change the thumbnail here to today's thumbnail. Oops, documents.
We've already seen the apex in Madrid. Italy's clearly over the hump. So I guess that means buy stocks, right? It's time to go long. Buy the S&P 500. Cover your shorts. The bull is back. Witness today's run. Dow surging 1,627 points, marking its best day in 2 weeks. S&P soaring 7.03%. NASDAQ pole vaulting 7.33%. Can it really be this easy? Or does this represent
Here's $40,000.
I think it's a bit of the latter. Wall Street's in the grips of index buyers and traders who only care about the number of new coronavirus cases, the number of hospitalizations, and the mortality rate. The index buying was so intense today that it moved stocks up like they were playthings. Now, does that mean we should buy the NASDAQ when we have more ventilators, but sell it if we don't have enough personal protective equipment? Do we buy the S&P retail ETF when we get a decent number from, I don't know, Governor Cuomo? No, it's kind of ridiculous. We're simply seeing, though, the flip side of what happens when people were downbeat, as they were last week when the president's team told us some pretty horrifying death projections if this thing didn't slow down. I do not like markets that are driven by index buying or selling, because neither is sustainable. Both fake people out. The people who, when they see the big futures down, they get scared and they sell low. individual stocks, and many of you do. I'd be more forgiving of this attitude if it were all in a vacuum. When you're a day trader, you don't have to care about earnings. But if you're an investor, you got to think about how the market will react once companies start reporting their results en masse. And that's going to be real soon. If you're worried about the state of the economy, and you should be, then maybe you should let the market cool off after a day like today. I don't like buying on top of this index fund wave. Again, I am neutral. I don't like it when the future sends things down, and I don't like it when the future sends things up. I like individual stock buying, and I like thought.
All right, guys. We're about to get started today. Hopefully, you guys had a great trading day. I'm hoping that you guys are trading smart, trading disciplined. Making sure you're trading with reason and not just emotion. Let's see here. See if I can. Oops, did I pass it? No. I don't think I passed it. Oh, there it was. And I'm gonna restart. Cool. All right, guys. The real Dr. Miami. Yes, it is, man. It's a big mental game. It's a big mental test. It really is. Perishing. We just have a 10% of capital position. Alright, guys. Hopefully, you guys please like and subscribe to the channel. Click the icon to look if I make new videos. I'd really appreciate that, guys. And let's go ahead and get started on today's day. You guys will probably trickle on in. I traded a couple stocks today. Obviously, PUMP was the bigger one, and I want to go over why I traded that. But it's part of my strategies that I use, and I sized up on it because of, again, what I've used in the past and what's worked in the past. So let's go over PUMP since that was one of my bigger trades of the day. So PUMP, I found out that a billionaire had taken a 10% stake in this company, 9.96% stake in this company. And when you see a billionaire take a stake in a company, your eyes definitely better open up because they are obviously doing something right with their money, and they have been doing something right with their money. And a lot of people over multi-week, multi-month will realize that and start to piggyback it. And I thought about swinging it multi-day and multi-week, but honestly, there's just too much momentum going on right now. There's too many different plays out there, and I'm not going to just set my money in one stock because we're seeing too many stocks that are ripping and running. And when it's this volatile, I'm not going to swing anything because it's a waste of my capital. I can return 30-40% in 10-20 minutes on some stocks in this market rather than waste my capital and potentially wait, multi-day, multi-week to see that same return. So it's all, I'm trying to get as much out of my money as I can on an intraday basis. And so, with that being said, I thought to myself, there's no reason to hold this right now. We're in too hot of a market. And I actually lost about $1,500 trying to trade it again and again. But the big trade for me was accumulating this morning with about a 325 average. I was accumulating it down in here, so bought some in here, accumulating more in here. I had a total of about, I think, 31,000 shares that I accumulated with a 325 average. Maybe it was a little less because it says here that's 56,000 shares traded. I don't know. Has to have been less than that. I took a lot of shares though, whichever the case. Let's see, 30. No, I swear it was 31,000 shares, but whatever. And so, with that being said, I was accumulating. I really liked the news. The only thing I didn't like was that it was an oil stock, and it was going to get affected by the USO oil. And I felt like today was going to be a down day in oil, which it kind of was. But that news was strong enough to actually get us to perk up here and then continue to grind out. And I started scaling out here perfectly up in here, literally 365, 370, 370, 368, 374, and some more up in here. I sold 19,000 shares right about here, I think. Where was it? You can see, maybe it was right there. But yeah, I was right on this wick here, and that was the last 2,000 shares. But overall, a great trade, and it all had to do with the concept that of the billionaire investing in the stock with a 9.96% stake. Again, whenever you see a billionaire invest, especially in a smaller cap stock, you need to make sure you take awareness of that. Without any question, you make sure to be aware of that because, again, people notice billionaires. They notice where they put their money because billionaires are obviously successful people. They've done the right thing with their money throughout their life, and again, they obviously see something or know something that potentially that we might not. So I always follow where the money flows, especially in smaller cap stocks, and that seems to work at time and time and time again. Wouldn't surprise me if we start to see 4, 5, 6, 7 in the next couple weeks, couple months here on PUMP. There's a reason why he got in, and he's probably a very smart person because he's a billionaire. KSS, I wanted to go over this as well. KSS, I was buying Kohl's the shoe store. They're a mall. They're actually a pretty big company. They pay a dividend as well, and they've been just a consolidating company over the years. One of the retail stocks that I've been watching is Kohl's. Only like either that, Nike. Those are my two main retail watches, and I bought this. I alerted Chad about the idea under 1120 here. And you can see me buying. I had an 1115 average right in here. I started adding a lot of my size right there at about 1114. My average was just over 1115, just under 1116. I scaled out 7,600 shares, which I wish I wouldn't have, because that could have been 20, 30. Let's see, how many shares? I know I had a good amount. I think I had like 14,000 shares on this one, about $140,000 position. 20% on a $140,000 position. That's 30, 40,000 bucks. Could have made, but I sold off some in here. I really like the fact that this stock was beaten down to hell. This thing has taken a pummeling, and I like to buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red days in a row on top of the pummeling that it's already taken, and on top of that, I really have been watching this company for a while. I kind of believe in the company longer term. Thought about investing in it longer term, but I got too many things on my radar longer term. I need to kind of hone in a couple of equities that I really, really like and play them. I don't want to get too diversified because it takes away from, your gains because sometimes stocks, when you get too diversified, you have to believe in a couple of stocks, but you start believing in 10, 20 stocks, you're probably diluting your A plus setups. So I'm working on, figuring out my A plus setups. I bought some Royal Caribbean today again. It was like 28.50 roughly. I bought it at somewhere in there, like right in here. I bought a good amount of shares today on Royal Caribbean, but I'm willing to add if we break the lows, and I'm willing to add one more time if we break the lows before that. So if we break these lows, I'll add, and if we break the lows again, I'll add one more time into those lows. So it gives me a little bit of wiggle room. I'm okay with losing, 50 to 60% on where I'm at right now. I obviously don't want to, but and then what else? Royal Caribbean. I'm buying Boeing almost every day. My average is like 220 right now on Boeing. It's not great because I was buying up in here on these dips. I really had liked Boeing, but they because of how well they reacted to that 737 Max news, but they just took a freaking hit lately. And then what else did I add? KHC I was looking at adding. I added that on Friday. I really like DRI for a restaurant stock. I like the restaurants that are allocated in this somewhat of an ETF restaurant. It's got Bahama Breeze. It's got a couple of others in there, and they pay a good dividend. They've been one of the best uptrending restaurant stocks that I've found with a solid dividend. Just a great ETF type deal with a bunch of restaurants included in that. And it's taken a hit because of the restaurants closing. I'm building more and more positive thoughts around this coronavirus news because of the fact that we're seeing cases um, start to lessen. We're seeing cases in Europe and in Italy start to fade off. We're starting to see a topping in New York. The U.S. is starting to slow down a little bit. We're starting to see some slowing around the country or around the world now because of this quarantine that we've been doing as a country and as a world as a nationally as well. And we're starting to see kind of the upside here, and I think a lot of investors are starting to see that upside. But we also have to realize the economic effect that it's creating. I think a lot of the buyers today was the fact that we were starting to kind of flatline quicker than we thought, and it's still very soon. I did add a decent amount today in stocks. Because I've never seen, we finally got above that uptrend on the market, and I don't think I've seen a crash take a big hit like that and come back up and then bounce above that uptrend usually and then fall back. Usually we have that 20% bounce and then we slowly fade. That was not the case today in previous crashes. So I started to take a little bit more size in some equities like I was explaining. But still, long ways to go. We really do have a long ways to get out of this. We still have months and months and months of repercussion of how is this going to handle, how is the stimulus plan going to work out, things like that. So overall, KSS in total, I made, if you want to count the including profits, I made 7,100 on it today, but I believe I made another 4,000 on it on Friday as well. So roughly about 11,000 bucks on Coles. Um, what else did I trade? Tops was a nice little winner. VIR was another $1,000 winner on VIR. I saw this coming up on CNBC. They had a really, really nice plan about how they're going to create COVID. I think it was a vaccine or something or cure. So I just longed it for about $1 a share, 1,000 bucks. I didn't take all the profits. Obviously, I could have made another $2 a share for about 3 grand in total profits, but nonetheless, I was happy about that trade. What else? WTRH was another one. WTRH was one that I made $1,600 on. I started buying it this morning. I really liked. I saw it on the scanner, and I started buying it because I really liked the sell-off. Been watching this one for a while. Bought about 50,000 shares at about 91 cents. Wish I would have held it. Thought about swinging it, but again, I can't get myself to swing in this type of volatility right now. I really did want to swing this stock, and I had pretty good confidence about it, but the reality was there's just too much volatility. I didn't want to waste my time on it all day to have my capital locked up in a stock when there's 30 different plays going on, and sometimes they're receiving 20, 30, 50% gains in 10, 20, 30 minutes. So I'd rather not waste my capital like that right now in these type of markets. If we were in a slower market, yes, I might hold that all day, but we are not in that type of market at all. So I ended up selling off 55,000 shares for about a $1,600 gainer there. Bought it a couple more times. Bought this after hours. We'll see if this gaps. Blue Apron I got lucky on. I had 7,000 shares overnight. There was a 5.2 stake. I made $5,400 on this one. I had 7,000 shares. I started scaling 1226, 1235, and I believe I sold some at 1275 as well for a $5,400 gain on that. Got a little lucky, but I figured as a TA analysis on that was, I've been watching it all day. This thing is, I think, gonna kill it on earnings. Obviously, there's gonna be a lot of people using Blue Apron. I know my food service has been delayed because of how busy it is, and that's Sunbasket. I use Sunbasket for my meal delivery, not Blue Apron, but it's all the same thing. People are blowing up the meal prep programs right now, meal service programs, and so I'm just playing off that. MFA, $2,700 loser. Man, I've had some terrible luck with this one. I really have. I'm waiting for the bounce, but I just can't seem to play it right. I've taken some big losses on that one. It might be a no trade on that ticker for me for the rest of at least for the rest of the year for me. Um, what else did I trade today, guys? Let's see. Looking on my phone, shows my. So those of you guys asking me, the reason why I can't post my entire screenshot, well, you can't see it, but is um, it doesn't all fit. If those of you guys have Thinkorswim know that, and I want to get my equity, available equity, net liquidity, P&L open, and P&L on the day, all in the shot. So not all the time does the stocks always fit. I wish there was an easier way to do it, but that is what it is. Excuse me, guys. And that's basically it. I lost $1,700 on my short on Peloton. I had a short on Peloton, and I got squeezed out of it. It was the first bad news that I'd heard on Peloton. They're not having their classes for the rest of April, I think. That's the first bad news I've seen on Peloton, so I thought I'd short it. Started shorting it, and I was forced to cover at 10,000 shares at 28.80. We got all the way up to 29, and then we fell off right into the close. So, it is what it is on that one. But, yeah, guys, so hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream. Hopefully you guys, let's see, do we have the scans? I was going to go ahead and go over the scans. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Click the icon to alert if I make new videos, guys. If you could share me on your social media, Stocks to Go is my Twitter. Stocks to Go is my Twitter. Instagram is CamTheMan363. Instagram is CamTheMan363. So here's the scans on today. This is the scanner that we use here at NorMacNilTrading.com. I trade about 60 to 80% of my stocks come from the scanner idea. AKER, Jordan killed on today. 290 was the alert on our NorMacNil medium float washout long scan. Ran 102.07% today on that scan alert. Great idea on that scan. Second scan here was ATOS was 110 on our alert on our scanner, and ran all the way to 211, 91.82% alert on that. We had a 110 first alert on our momentum scanner, and ran 91.82% on our ATOS scan. I don't know where that scan is on this, but I do remember the ATOS scan on that. Hopefully you guys are enjoying my free daily lessons and recaps. Hopefully you guys are getting a lot out of this. I come on and do this for free every single day for you guys. It takes a lot of time out of my day. I don't like to waste any minute of the day for me. I have a very busy schedule all day, every day it seems like now, and I had to make sure I had some good sleep on that. But getting sleep right now during this is tough as well. But ATOS, there's a scanner there. And it is a grind to come on here every day for you guys, just so you guys know. So please like and subscribe to the channel. Click the icon to alert you if I make new videos. It helps my channel out if you do that. And if you guys can do that, I really appreciate that, because it's hard for me to come on here every day for you guys and go over my trades and everything like that. But no, I mean I'm healthy, I'm good. It's just a lot. So hopefully you guys can like and subscribe to the channel. Click the icon to alert if I make new videos. And if you guys are interested again in how I've turned $1,000 into now $543,000, check the link in my description below. Let's continue to kill it, guys. I want to continue to do this every single day. So also check the link if you want interested in my free chat room. Share this on your social media. Stocks to Go is my Twitter. Stocks to Go is my Twitter. Instagram is my CamTheMan363. Instagram is CamTheMan363. Share me on your story on Instagram. I'll share you on my story on that. Maybe I'll hook you guys up with a free scan if you help me out sharing my challenge, and hopefully motivate more and more people throughout this time, especially now when people are getting laid off and don't have jobs. I really appreciate that. Hopefully I can help motivate one more person every day. That's my goal, and I hope that I'm helping you guys. So, alright guys, please like and subscribe to the channel. Click the icon to alert if I make new videos. I would really appreciate that, guys. Without further ado, let's kill it tomorrow. Let's stay green. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Click the icon to alert if I make new videos. Cheers team, and go Hawks.